Getting onto the TikTok For You page takes skill and strategy. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to make sure that you get your videos on the TikTok For You feed so that you can gain more views on your videos and ultimately more money in your business. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk to you all about how to get your videos onto the TikTok For You feed, because I know that if you get more views on your videos and you get more chances for people to opt into your list so you can make more revenue in your business. So let's go ahead and get started. One of the first things you want to do is that you have to make sure that you are very clear about what is happening in your video, because the subject matter is everything. Because here's the deal. We all know that we have great things to talk about and we love ourselves, we love to talk and whatever, but it's really not about us. Like, if we're going to get on the For You feed, TikTok has to see a lot of different things that are happening with your video and how people are engaging with it. And so you have to be very mindful of the piece of content, the subject matter that is in your video. If you're going to be talking about how to crochet a blanket and there's actually not an interest on TikTok about crocheting, then you may run the risk of it not actually hitting the For You feed. TikTok cares more about people staying on a platform, watching content over and over and over again, because they care about TOP, time on platform. You have to be very mindful about the subject of your particular video. I'm not saying you can't do anything that everybody isn't doing on TikTok. I'm just saying that if your intention, your goal is to get onto the For You feed, then you got to be very particular about your subjects. Now, what you can do is you can actually do a search by clicking on the magnifying glass in the upper right-hand corner on your account, and you can do a quick search with 1 or 2 words, and you can see how other people in your industry are talking about the same types of things and making sure that your subject is kind of matching with what is already working on the platform. The next thing you want to do is you want to mirror success that is already happening on the platform. So I mentioned earlier doing a quick search and you can see the type of subjects that people are talking about. But not only that, you actually want to also mirror, like, take a look at how they're starting out in their videos, because we all know that the attention span of the average person is between 8 and 11 seconds. But on the TikTok For You feed, you actually got about 1 to 2 seconds before someone scrolls along, okay? So you want to pay attention to a few things. One, you want to pay attention to the actual content and letting people know this is what this video is about immediately when you start into your video. But also in that first 1 to 2 seconds, that is where you want to have your hook. That is where you want to draw people in to make them want to watch the video. That's why we don't say, hey guys, because that's 1 to 2 seconds and nobody cares. So you want to go ahead and start into your video. So oftentimes when I'm talking about new updates that are happening on the TikTok platform, I will say major TikTok news, major TikTok update, because somebody that cares about the newest news on TikTok, if they hear that, they see that, guess what's going to happen? They're going to stop and they're going to want to know what is the brand new update on TikTok. So make sure that you're very, very intentional about your hooks, but also make sure you're careful about the length of time that your video is actually, happening. Because here's the deal. If you want to get someone to watch your video all the way through, you don't want to make a 3-minute video when it should have actually been 30 seconds, right? You want to make sure that you have that hook, like you have the content subject, you have the hook, and then make sure you have a middle thing that's keeping them hooked in, that also makes them want to watch the video all the way to the end, and then make sure you have a great ending. That is like a really good video. It's like the content of the video, also the hook, the middle hook that keeps them there, and then the ending that makes them watch it all the way through, but also could make them save, share, and rewatch the video again. But also in that same line of things, you can use certain effects on TikTok and you can use certain sounds. Now, back in 2020, I got a bunch of shade from a lot of people because I kept talking about trending audios, but everybody said Cap, she's Cap, and now everybody's talking about trending audios. But anyway, I digress. And so you want to go ahead and use some of the trending audios that are already happening on the For You page right now and add those to your video. The third thing you want to be mindful of is your posting time. Because here's the thing, people are typically on social media platforms early in the morning and then a little bit during lunchtime and definitely in the evenings, right? If you know that you're going to want to reach the For You feed and have more people watching your video, then you're going to want to make sure that you're posting at a good time. time. Now, it's really important to know there's a couple things. Number one, you don't necessarily have to post right in the evenings. Now, you can do that, but one of the strategies I like to do is I like to post a piece of content early in the morning. That way, the early risers that are watching on TikTok, they find my content, and that content is already making its way through the For You feed, through TikTok in general. And then when most of the people get onto the platform in the evening, boom, they are hit with the content that's already been in, in the swing of things in the For You feed, the following feed, and all that. But you want to pay attention to what is your highest time of your audience. So what I mean by that, if you go inside of your analytics, you're going to see when your followers are normally live. For me, I'm on the West Coast, and my followers are normally on the platform around 6 p.m., which is normal because that's when people are home from work. But I also like to make sure that I reach people on the East Coast. And so I don't just post at 6 p.m. I often will post around 4 p.m., which is 4 my time, 7 on the East Coast. And people are sitting there, they're scrolling, they're eating their dinner, they're in the bathroom, and they're scrolling on their phones, and my video is there and it's hitting them. So you want to be very, very mindful of posting times. And the fourth thing that I already alluded to is watch time. Because here's the deal. One of the things about TikTok is, just like all social media platforms, is they want people to spend more time on the platform. Again, like I said, it's called TOP, time on platform. And so when you are creating this piece of content, what TikTok loves more than anything is someone who not only watches your video, but watches that video all the way through. So you want to be very mindful of watch time. Now, this is why the 5-second and 7-second videos have become so popular on TikTok, because they feel like they can make you go viral, which has hints of truth and not so much. So the truth in that is that if you create a video and you get 85% of people to watch for 7 seconds, it tells TikTok, people like this video, let's continue pushing it out to more people because they're enjoying this content. But the downside is, if it's a terrible video, people aren't going to get past the 2 seconds, right? So make sure if you do one of those 5 or 7 second videos, then make sure it's still a good piece of content with a hook that makes somebody watch it all the way through and makes them want to rewatch it. TikTok really loves rewatches. So if you can do something that causes someone to watch a video or second time, that is golden. So be mindful of watch time. Now, but that's the 5 and 7 second videos. You can do a 15-second, 30-second, 1 minute, and even a 3-minute video on TikTok if it's really good. If it's storytelling, if you are teaching something, if it's really, really, really inviting and engaging and all the things, people will watch videos much longer than 7 seconds. You just have to be very intentional with every second or couple seconds a piece of your content, very similar to a movie. If you're watching a movie and it's boring in the beginning and it's still boring, you're like, I'm not gonna waste my time watching this boring movie. I'm gonna go watch something else. And it's the same thing as it pertains to your TikTok content. And the last thing, fifth thing that you want to be mindful of is your hashtags. Now, you do not have to use hashtags on TikTok in order to reach your target customer. However, if you do use hashtags, they will help you reach a specific group of people according to whatever hashtags that you use. Now, some people will say, use the hashtag FYP. I'm a business person. I teach business, and I like my content to go directly to the person I want it to go to. If you use the hashtag FYP, it goes out to any and everybody on TikTok. And I don't care about the trolls or the young kids that are commenting on my business videos. I want people that want to work with me and what it is that I do. I'm just saying. Here's my thing about hashtags. One of the things you can do, in my opinion, is I would use one of the broad hashtags, one of the really, really big ones, and then I would use 3 of the smaller ones. So what does that mean? So let's just say that there is, because I teach TikTok for business. Let's say there's a hashtag TikTok for business, and that hashtag has 400 million views on it. That is a broad hashtag. There's a lot of people that are on that. I will use that one. But what I will also use is 3 different hashtags. It may not be TikTok for business. It may be TikTok for coaches, TikTok for consultant, TikTok for female business owners, because that is who I serve in my business. And so it's niche down, right? When I'm using niche hashtags, I make sure they have at least 100,000 views on them, not something that had 0 on it, right? So that way I can reach the group of people that are already in that swing of things with that hashtag. But I'm definitely not going to use something that has like a bunch of the ones that have 4 million views or 4 billion views on it because you just get lost in all the mix of things. I would go for one broad hashtag and then 3 niche hashtags. So that's what I would do to get you on the FYP. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and will use these tips next time you create a piece of content on TikTok. If you haven't already and you like this video, be sure to hit like on this video and subscribe so that you can get a video that comes out every single Monday at 12 noon, all around TikTok marketing for your business.